History already made as Doug Schenk, our first heat race winner of these cars. That will determine a winner of the feature tonight. Get your hats and hands up. These drivers can see you. They love your out here. Let them know how much you love what they're doing in our new Wingless Sprint division. Parade lap complete as they nose to tail at Noah's Ark style behind the Wilmot Raceway Lynch Chevrolet pace truck for 2050. This time by, we'll have the one to go signed by Todd Booker out there as we will be ready to drop the green on our first 15-lap feature event for the non-wing sprint cars here at Wilmot Raceway. Starting from the pole, it's going to be Chuck Scheer in the B2 and the 70 car outside of him. That's Chris Klemko. That's your front row. Row number 2, the 9, Taylor Dawson. Outside of him, our earlier heat race winner, the 71S of Doug Schenk. 7 cars and stars, 15 laps the distance. We're about to make history, dropping the green on our first A main for the Wingless Sprint cars. Learjet, Todd Lear making a move early in that 16 machine, finds himself already up in the top 4. Bumper to bumper, Lear making a move on the inside, slide chopping up. Oh, man, taking an awesome risk. Todd Lear in the 16 making a move. In the meantime, the 71S, Doug Schenk, has got it right back out front. The clean air and the view seem to be attending to the 71S's needs, and it is him and Lear battling for the lead. His move out of turn 2, and the Jet is out front. Todd Lear, a multi-time winner in mini sprints and a past track champion in the Wilmot Raceway, leading the way in our new Wingless Sprint division. Lear in the lead, and our early heat race winner, Doug Schenk, has dropped back to second. Schenk in the basement, Lear running the high side. Lear still very much in control. Third place, the 70. Fourth place, Taylor Dawson. 70 machine of Chris Klemko in third. Taylor Dawson out of Burlington in car number 9 finds himself in fourth. Five in, 10 to go. We got 5 in the record books already. Todd Lear looking like he's been doing this for years, coming across the start-finish stripe in the lead. Shake all in second. He looks good, but right now he's trying to reel in the Jet. Todd Lear, who's headed on cruise control for the past few laps, and the straightaway lead. Lear coming across the stripe, going into turn 1 and 2, hitting his marks. Fantastic. Rest of the field kind of ironing their way out. 70 machine of Chris Klemko continues to run in third. Chuck Scheer in the B2 up to 4th. Dawson back to 5th. Chuck Scheer, a former street stock driver out here at Wilmot, now trying his hand at the Wingless Sprint cars, finds himself in 4th, having a great run right now. This kind of like his practice session in the Wingless Sprints tonight, finding himself in the top 5. In and 5 to go. Your leader continues to be Todd Lear, catching up to the tail end of the field. That might be an advantage for Doug Schenk in that 71S. Lear having to get off the loud pedal a little bit to get around some of the bad traffic. Brakes glowing orange. Check out the back of the 77. Every single time Crusher Walden going into the corners, he's got them brakes hanging up glowing orange. Problems might be starting for that 77 if that keeps up. Those humps is getting warm. Todd Lear trying to lap the city at this point. The Jet all over, running high, running low, running in the middle, wherever he can, and he is putting a lot of distance between himself and Schenk. Todd Lear doing everything but guaranteeing a victory as he comes across the line. 13 in, 2 to go. Todd Lear trying to make history. We're going to have one to go this time by. One to go this time by for the Jet, Todd Lear. One to go this time by. Lear coming out of turn 2 with a dominant lead. He's going to make history. He's coming out of 3 and 4. He is going to be the first non-wing winner in 2015, the Jet, Todd Lear.
Give him a big round of applause. Todd Lear picking up historic feature win tonight here at Wilmot Raceway. Todd, congratulations. We'll get a quick word in with you, and then we're going to send you over to the Wings, etc. Victory Lane. Tell the folks a little bit about this journey you've been on now for a little over a year. I know you and Steve Sinclair and Joe Rowe have worked really hard on getting this class going, and had 7 of you tonight, and you guys put on a great show.
Yeah, I think it's going to work. You know, we've been working our tails off all winter, and up until last week, we didn't even start one of these cars yet, but I think we proved everybody wrong. Everybody thought that this was going to be cars weren't going to be fun to watch, and I'll tell you what, they're an absolute ball to drive.
Now, how do they compare to some of the other cars you've driven, the mini sprint, and then also you run occasionally with USAC in a non-wing sprint?
Yeah, I mean, there's no comparison to the mini sprint. I mean, it's got way more horsepower, and it's way more physically demanding. You know, taking the wing off, it puts the driver back into it. It's just a really cool deal. You know, the USAC cars are just absolutely crazy. These are a little bit easier to handle, but they're still a handful.
Anybody you want to thank for getting to Victory Lane and for getting this class going?
Oh man, I mean, there's so many people. I mean, my crew, we thrashed on this thing from the heat race to here. We had a distributor go bad, and I want to thank Chad, my dad. I got to thank Tony Jenkins, mostly my wife. Meyer Insulation Blowers, Massive Speed, Joe and Steve. I mean, it's really awesome to have this opportunity.
Well, we're going to let you go visit with the fans over in the Wings, etc. Victory Lane over on the other side of the grandstand, and they can get a close look at one of these historic cars.
Sounds good.
Give them a big round of applause. Todd Lear, your winner.